Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Yeah. So today I'm going to be telling you guys the story of how I was the famous superstar. So I'm basically going to be telling you about when I tried out for The Voice. The audition was on a Saturday. Me and my mom drive to a convention center. So we go there for The Voice and it's completely decorated. I'm hyped, I'm excited. I got my cute little outfit on. I picked my song. So I planned on singing Lay Me Down. So we go into the first waiting room and it literally looks like the DMV, and it's just like a bunch of chairs set up in a room. And there's like a voice cut out. And I'm like, okay, the ghetto, grata. The anticipation was killing me. I was so nervous, but I was excited because I've grown up watching American Idol. I've grown up watching The Voice. I've literally, it's not a game to me. Like, it's my life. Like, it's not fake. We're waiting. We went through like 4 or 5 rooms of just waiting. And we finally get to this like huge masterpiece of a room, like literally gorgeous. My mom does all this paperwork. I was only like 15. Then we get into this huge room with a bunch of chairs, but it's so pretty. And there's like a cutout that you take a picture in front of, where it says The Voice and all that. So now I'm in the waiting room where this is it.
This is it.
Like, you're literally about to go and unlock your destiny. And this guy, he's like, all right, there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you guys. All you guys are gonna go into this room. You're gonna sing a couple of minutes of, or a couple seconds of your song. Whenever the person who is watching you goes like this, stop singing and sit back down. And at the end of this trial, everybody will be told whether they're going or not. So I'm like, damn, it's getting serious. And I have seen in all the shows when they, and right before we went in the room, guess what I did? Changed my song. I changed my song. Do you guys? So I go with maybe like 2 guys, a lady, and a couple more people, and me. And I was the youngest one out of my group. It was all grown-ups. I'll sit, and it's like 4 chairs, and you're sitting in them facing each other. And then my head is the computer lady, and she's just a lady I've never seen before in my whole life, on a computer, on a laptop, just typing like this. I'll sit down. My mom sits in the corner, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna go through each of you and you guys are gonna sing your song. So 2 people go, they sing, they're really good.
She's really good.
And then I go, I start singing. I'm not gonna lie, I felt when I was singing like I sounded like a little baby cry. And I felt like you couldn't even hear me. I felt like I was so quiet. I felt like I lost it in the middle of me singing. To say I love you when it's all for me. So I was just singing, and I'm like, just roll with it, just keep going and sing it. And I look up and she tells me to stop, and I kind of went over her a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. So I sit back down. She didn't watch me one time. She didn't watch any of us. She was like this while we're singing, not even looking at us, not even watching us, not even. She goes, all right guys, that was wonderful, thank you guys so much for coming out, but unfortunately none of you guys are gonna go on to the next phase. Arms of the angel. Devastated. I walked out of there, boom, crying, instant crying, sobbing, crying so hard all through Navy Pier. Oh, it was a Navy Pier. We go down to the elevator. I'm like, you know what? Screw this. This is a scam. I know I can sing good. I'm the best singer. I start screaming I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston right before we're about to get in the elevator. There's like 50 people down there all trying to leave, and I'm singing in the middle of Navy Pier. And so then we left, and I had to take my ass to work at the karaoke place. Well, not the karaoke place, at the restaurant. And I did karaoke, sadly, all night. So I'm basically gonna be telling you about when I was on a local talent show on TV. How did I even get there? All my life I have sang. I've been musically inclined my whole life. I've been a superstar my whole life. I've been a pop star my whole life. So the inevitable for me was to obviously become Selena 2.0. Correcto mundo. So basically, my whole life I've just aspired to be a beautiful singer, songwriter, artist. What do you do when you're doing that? So you sing everywhere you go. When I was about 15, 14, I started working at my grandpa's restaurant, my abuelo's restaurant, and it's a Mexican restaurant, and just so happens that on the weekends they have karaoke. I'm the karaoke queen. Like that's my thing. That's my hobby. I love karaoke, so I just own that every weekend. I would get people treating me like a star, talking about,
are you gonna sing today? Oh my god, you have to sing.
I would be eating a taco and the guy who does the karaoke would be like, Carolina is gonna sing, and I'm like, oh, let's do it. I'm ready. I was born ready. So I was just rising on stardom at my grandpa's restaurant, literally floating on my fans, literally getting paparazzi. He has a lot of friends. One day, his friend was gonna be a judge in a talent show on a Spanish local channel, which was called Chicago Tiene Talento, which means Chicago has talent. And she thinks that I should go and try out and be a part of the competition, and she'll make sure that I get in. All I have to do is email them my song so that they can have it ready for me and show up on this and this day. Boom, me and my mom are having a field day. We're like, this is it.
This is it.
This is your time. This is when it's gonna happen. This is literally for you. This is it.
This is it.
You know, Michael Jackson. Like, literally, this is it.
This is it.
So what do? I take my happy ass to school, tell everybody that I'm about to be on TV. I'm in gym class and I'm practicing in the stairwell my singing. I don't care about gym, okay? I don't need to run a lap. I have an audition that I need to rehearse for. Thank you very much. And I have this song that I have destined, that I felt that it would showcase my vocal range. It would showcase all that I can do in one song. So I'm practicing this song and I'm destined, and I know that's my song that I'm gonna do. So the day comes up, I get all ready. I put on a rebozo for that. I just went all out, okay? Nervous. I was so nervous. I was shaking the whole time. Turns out that the place is literally down the street from my house, literally down the street from my school. And I'm like, okay, the stakes were still high regardless. Well, we go inside of this restaurant and we already see, like, they're setting up the judges table. The judges were chilling. The girl who was his friend who told me that I was gonna be in it was gonna be the interviewer. So I'm like, okay, cool. So at least I'll be comfortable in my interview because we know each other on a personal level. And at the time, I was young. My Spanish, I had just started being not strong in Spanish, but I had just started feeling comfortable. And I was not comfortable. What the fuck am I even talking about? I don't even know myself. So I don't even know Spanish. Let's just keep it at that, because I still don't know Spanish.
Who's in my room? What?
I'm making a video.
Why are you making a video in my room?
I don't speak Spanish, right? So I'm already shitting bricks because I'm like, how am I gonna do an interview? And how am I gonna do this whole show? And it's a Spanish show. My mom's like,
you're Mexican. It's who you are. Make it work.
I'm like, you know what? You're right, I'm a star. Selena didn't know Spanish. Selena didn't know Spanish. She went into that interview talking about me siento muy excited. So what was I gonna do?
¿Cómo te sientes, Lena?
Me siento muy excited para esta competición. Gracias. That's why I was like, okay, I'm like, what is she gonna ask me? And my mom's like,
she's probably just gonna ask you, like, what you're gonna do.
And I'm like, but the thing is it's an interview. I have to be prepared for whatever she asks me. So my mom sneaks over and she goes, what are you gonna ask Lena? What are the questions you're gonna ask her? She's like, oh, I'm just gonna ask her what's her talent, what is she doing, and what song is she gonna be singing. And I'm like, okay, simple enough. And the song that I had picked out was a newer song that I had learned. It wasn't something that I had in my archives. Freaking, I could say it in and out of sleep. It was a newer song. I don't speak Spanish. So I'm freaking out now. Now I'm scared because there's cameras, there's backdrops of Chicago Tiene Talento that they have to stand in front of. There's about maybe 10 or 12 contestants, all different ages. So I'm like, Mom, I have to change my song. I'm not comfortable with this song. I'm gonna fuck it up. And she's like,
You can't change your song. We're already here.
I'm like, well, I have to change my song. I don't know the words. She's like, okay, so then why would you pick this song? I'm like, it is what it is. So I waddle over to the DJ and I'm like, listen, I just done my job. That shit is 86, okay? 86. I just done my job, okay? So we go ahead and tell him, put tu solo tu. And he's like, okay. I'm like, in the style of Selena. He's like, all right, I got you. Because that matters. I'm like, okay, cool. I know this song like the back of my hand.
And I know the song in and out. I know the song backwards. I know the song in my sleep. I could hear one chord being played from that song and
I'll know it. I'm like, I got this in the bag, okay? I'm sitting with all the contestants. There's like a sister duo. I was talking to them for a little bit. I honestly don't remember what I was doing. It's like a fever dream. And I was watching the acts as they went on, and there was this one lady. She was fully decked out. She had the entire outfit, like the entire outfit of like those clacky things. I guess she was doing her clacky clackers like this, and so then I go for my interview while this is all happening, and I'm like, okay, so I go, and she's like,
Vamos con la segunda concursante del día de hoy. ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Lina,
Lina, ¿cuál es tu talento, Lina?
mi talento es cantar.
Cantar. ¿Y qué canción nos vas a cantar el día de hoy?
Voy a cantar Tú solo tú.
Tú, solo tú. Adelante, Lina, la pista es toda tuya.
I was like shitting bricks. My Spanish was horrible. I tripped over my words. I don't even remember if I did what I was supposed to do. All I remember is being so scared. I was sweating, visibly sweating. So I go and I stand in the center of the stage and I start putting on my persona because my act is my life. Like literally it's my pride and joy. So I'm like, turn it on. I stand in there, my rebozo over my forearm right here.
Suerte, suerte.
Holding my microphone. Mira como
ando mi amor por tu querer, borracha y apasionada no más por tu amor.
First line, psh, everybody said, you can hear people's chairs scooting and they're all looking at me and instantly regret it. The camera comes in front of my face, bright ass light, okay? And I'm like, everybody looked at me. They're staring at me. They're kind of looking at each other. Like, is this a remix? Wait, what did she just say? I don't know what the fuck I just said either, okay? I don't know what I said either. Forgot all the words. Made up my own language for the whole song. Sang the chorus. Good as... good, and the rest was just like... I thought I had it in the bag. I was like, regardless of my new language, the talent is there. I could sing. I know how to sing, kid. So that's gonna carry me through this competition. I listened to the judges, had no idea what they're telling me. They're all just telling me stuff in Spanish. I don't know what they were talking about, but I could just tell that I done fucked up. I just know for the most part they were like beautiful singing boys. We don't know the language, which that shouldn't even matter, but it does matter. You know why? Because I'm doing somebody else's song. They wrote words that were meant to be sung. They wrote words that were meant to be sung. And I just turned it into something that's not.
Tú, solo tú, eres causa de todo mi llanto, de mi desencanto y desesperación.
It was bad. I just got chills. Talent. It's talent. Then I get to the judge. That's my abuelo's friend. And I'm like, please girl, my abuelo will straight up not be your friend anymore. He will not be your friend anymore. And everybody wants to be his friend. So don't zoe. So she looks at me and she's like,
La verdad que tiene una fantástica voz, pero como que su español no es muy bueno, la canción no la tenía muy bien ensayada. Creo que hubo mala dicción, muchas palabras no las decía muy bien, mucha desafinación, pero sí con una excelente voz. O sea, ella tiene que practicar mucho su español y conocer muy bien la canción, saberla, y estaba un poco nerviosa, así que para ella fue difícil, sabiendo que no sabía bien la canción, cantarla, pero excelente su voz. Felicidades.
I knew it was over with. I knew I ruined my chance to be a superstar. Who doesn't know when they ruin their chance to be a superstar? But I just sat there and I listened to their critiques, even though I knew what the whole critique was, that I made up the words and I didn't know the words to my own song that I sent in to the agencies. I had weeks to prepare for this. Sent in my song weeks, changed it the day of. Why? Insecure. That's why. So I get all my critiques, I put them in a little satchel, tied it up, and threw it in the ocean. And then it was like, okay, we're gonna say the winners. First place was coming up and I was like, damn, I didn't even get third or second, and I was hoping that maybe I could. Then they announced the winner. You wanna know who the winner was? You wanna know who the winner was? You wanna know who the winner was? The clacker lady. The clacker lady. The clacker lady. Yep. Devastated. I started crying. My mom was like, you did such a good job. I'm like, don't sit there and lie to me. Does that mean that I'm not gonna try out for The Voice again or do Chicago Tiene Talento again? No. Why? Because you never give up on your dream. You never give up on your dream. Even if you put it in the back burner for a little bit. Never give up on perfecting your craft. So that was my story time on how I'm a famous superstar. And let me know if you guys liked it. Comment down below. It's my first story time, so I was kind of like weird. Kind of like. Let me know if you guys liked it. Subscribe. Bye.